Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time, I am Alexis, and thanks for stopping by. So today I'm going to be talking about the common misconceptions about makeup. I have compiled 15 misconceptions about makeup that I found on the internet. I mostly got it from the Odyssey Online. They had a couple articles, and then I just used whatever else came up in the search engine and kind of build off of that. The first one that I saw was that drugstore brands don't work as well. And that is definitely not true. Just because something is cheaper doesn't mean it doesn't work as well. For example, as I mentioned before in another one of my videos, I think e.l.f. has really good brushes. The ones that I've used have worked really, really well. Maybelline, I have used their foundations, I've used their eyeliners, I've used their eyebrow products, I've used the mascara. Hello, the mascara. That is still, from what I understand, the #1 selling mascaras out there, and it's drugstore brand. Just because it's more expensive doesn't mean that it's gonna work as well, because I've seen products that cost crazy amounts of money, and it's just like, ugh. Number 2. Makeup feels too heavy on the face. Well, no. No. I don't know why anybody would think that. I mean, this isn't clown makeup. Maybe that's, what people, the connotation of makeup is people think like, oh, you have to wear as much as Bozo. So I don't know. I don't know who put on the makeup. I don't know who you let put the makeup on you, but I've honestly never felt like my face was heavy because I was wearing too much makeup. So I don't know. If you feel like your face is heavy because you're wearing too much makeup, you probably are wearing too much makeup and have not applied it correctly. Number 3, makeup clogs your pores. I would say that's a yes and a no, and that kind of goes in with number 4, which says it's okay to sleep in your makeup. Makeup does not clog up your pores. Makeup is no different than, the elements that are out there and that, come across your face when you're outside. You're going to have things that get on your face, but if you don't clean your face correctly, if you don't take care of your face, I mean, I've seen people who literally do not wear makeup and have the worst skin and have clogged pores. So makeup does not clog up your pores. You just aren't doing it right. Like, you need to make sure you still wash your face, which, again, number 4. I don't know who told anybody that you can sleep in your makeup. I always thought you wash your face at night. You wash your face at night because of the things that you've come in contact with outside. If you're sweating, anything like that, you need to wash your face. To alleviate clogged pores, make sure that you take care of your face, aka skincare, and that you don't sleep in your makeup. Number 5, people who wear makeup are insecure. Okay, well, I'm gonna be serious actually. So here's the deal. There are people who wear makeup because they don't feel as confident. And if that's what makes you feel confident, okay, but don't become dependent on it. On the other side of the spectrum, I'm just gonna tell my story because, that's all I can do. When I was in high school, I was very insecure. I had very low self-esteem and self-worth, and I did not like myself at all, and I didn't wear makeup. So if you are insecure and you have low self-esteem, that's going to be there regardless of if you wear makeup or not. So to generalize and say that everybody wears makeup, or the sole purpose of wearing makeup, or one of the purposes of wearing makeup, is to, feel better about yourself, or because you're insecure, I should say. No, not everybody who wears makeup feels insecure. In fact, now I definitely feel a lot more confident than I did. Oh gosh, it's been 10 years since my freshman year of high school. No, it's been 12. So I definitely feel a lot more confident now than I did as a, 14, 16-year-old girl. Not because I wear makeup, but because I finally realized within myself, like, you know what? God made me for a reason, and, that's just what it is. Like, if God thinks I'm beautiful, then I'm beautiful. The reason why I wear makeup is because not to be cliche, but I really see myself as a canvas, and I like to see how, the different looks I can do with my face, or, the different things that I can do to kind of, give me a different look, or, brighten this up, or, give this a little pizzazz. I am my canvas. Sometimes you do feel a little more confident when you wear makeup, but that's not to say that, without it, you're insecure. Which brings me into my next one. Boys don't like girls who wear makeup. Now that one's always funny to me because I really will hear guys like, oh, she's got on too much makeup, so da-da-da-da, whatever. And I'm like, oh, did you put some money on her car note? Because I don't think she cares about what you think, bruh. I'm going to speak for myself because, again, that's all I can do. When I wake up in the morning and I reach for my primer, when I reach for my mascara, when I put on my foundation, I'm not thinking about, you know what? I am going to put this on because I might catch a man today. First of all, I work mostly around high school boys. I'm not trying to go to jail. And then second of all, even if there was some like man, who was at a game or whatever, and it's like, oh, I'm gonna get it. No. If you like what you see, thank you. If you don't, okay. Like, it makes me no difference. And for the most part, I mean, it's true. Guys don't really like girls wear makeup. Most guys, like, I just like a girl who, can just chill or whatever, like, in the infamous words of Drake, sweatpants, hair tie, chilling with no makeup on. The ironic thing about that, too, is that you'll hear guys say, like, oh, I don't like girls who do all that, but then stay up on Instagram liking all those models' pictures. Okay. Number 7, makeup is false advertising. I'm going to keep this one brief because, I could just go back and reiterate the past 2 ones. Put it this way. Guys who have beards and wear hats are more attractive that way as opposed to when they don't have the beard and they're not wearing a hat. I can't be the only one who's noticed that before. Like, they really are more attractive when they have hats and beards. So, you grow out your beard and I'll wear my makeup. I'm still the same person. I have the same personality. I don't think I look that different without makeup on. That would be for somebody else to tell, but I don't. There are cases where some girls are not recognizable when they don't wear makeup. But again, a very small percentage. So basically what I'm getting at is that some of these aren't misconceptions, they're generalizations. So how about we don't stereotype? Number 8, I can't find a foundation shade because of my odd skin complexion. Fenty had that whole release of foundations. I think Cover FX, I actually found a Cover FX foundation that fits me perfectly. Maybelline, like I said in my last video, has had a new release of these Superstay foundations that have an amazing range of colors. Even if you are the darkest of the dark or the lightest of the light, there is a company out there that has a foundation for you. I guarantee it. It may not be a lot. Don't get me wrong. It may not be where you can find a foundation in every brand, but there's guaranteed to be at least 1 or 2 brands that will have your shade. Number 9, you should test your foundation on your hand. No. The reason why you should not test your foundation on your hand is because your hand and your face are not the same color. The best thing to do would be to test it like on the side of your face or your neck or your chest, because those are the closest to your face and those would line up a lot better. So you want to make sure that here it matches rather than on your hand. And I mean, you can put it on your hand and then do like that so you can kind of see. But again, you're matching it with your face, not your hand. Number 10, pump mascara to get rid of clumps. I think I actually have heard that like a long time ago. But the problem with that is if you think about a mascara, right? Mascara has liquid inside, and it's a closed, sealed container. If you have air that comes into a closed container with liquids, and normally, obviously, it's not going to be a cold environment, I was always told that the more air you let in there, the more bacteria you let in there, and that could be an unsanitary situation. You shouldn't even have mascaras after, I think it's what, 3 or 4 months? I think I'll have to check on that, but I know you're not supposed to keep them forever because of that. Number 11, there is no difference between liquid and regular lipstick. From a scientific aspect, think of it like this: liquid, solid. Ice is not the same thing as water. They come from the same, H2O, but they're in two different states. Therefore, liquid lipstick, regular lipstick, not the same maybe purpose, obviously, but different states. Number 12, eyeshadow palettes aren't worth the money. So let's go ahead and say we have an eyeshadow single that is $15, okay? Then we have a palette that is $42. I'm thinking of the Modern Renaissance palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills, which has, I believe, 12 colors in it. That's $42. Okay, but a single is $15. I don't have to do too much math to realize that a $42 palette with 12 colors in it is a better deal than one eyeshadow for $15, because 2 is 30. So you have 2 singles for 30, 12 for 42. Number 13 is one that kind of triggered me. Highlight is unimportant. That was a personal attack, because highlight is amazing. And if anybody tells you otherwise, they are not your friend. Think about it. You say, what was the highlight of your day? Or show me the highlight reel, okay? When in sports or in anything else, you want to see the highlights. Nobody asks to conceal things. Highlight is highlight. It's the bright spot, okay? And you're telling me that brightness is unimportant? Not saying that you have to wear it all the time, but to just say it's unimportant, that... 14, makeup is only for girls. 2 words, RuPaul. How could makeup only be for girls when you have RuPaul? RuPaul, and again, no shade, but RuPaul looks better as a woman than he does a man. Like, how can you have that much? Like, he is amazing. If you watch the Drag Race, those men on there, you can feel however you want to about it, but you cannot deny talent, okay? You cannot deny the fact that that look, those beats are amazing. So how can it only be for girls if guys can do it like that? You have men who, have makeup brands. I mean, Marc Jacobs, okay? I love his mascara, one of his mascaras. So imagine if I would have said that makeup is only for girls. I would have never experienced that greatness. And lastly, makeup isn't worth the money. This is funny to me because you have people who collect stamps, collect coins. I collect snow globes. People collect cars. People collect china, like plateware and stuff. And they buy all this stuff. People collect art. They buy all this stuff and put it away. And nobody says anything. It's an investment. My makeup is an investment. And I invest often. And I like the return. Because, yeah. People have whole careers off of makeup. How could it be a waste of money? There's so many things out there that people spend their money on foolishly. So I don't know why or how makeup can be even put in that category. I want to end this by saying everyone is entitled to their own opinion. You can feel however you want to feel about whatever you want to feel, but don't look your nose down at people just because they do things differently than you do, or because they think differently than you do. If your opinion is offensive, then, you know, that's one thing. But if you just feel some type of way and you're just like chill about it, okay. You're more than welcome to do that, just like I'm more than welcome to do what I'm gonna do. You know? So that's my spiel. If you have any ideas or anything that you would like to see or you think I should try that's within my budget, hashtag balling on a budget, then let me know. Anyway, I think that's my time. That's my time. So thank you guys again. Like, seriously, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.